What's up, everybody? Welcome into Week 16 of the NFL here on From the 50, live on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. TJ Weber back in the captain's chair. Nick Yale off to my left. Nick Tolley behind the ones and twos. And Zach Zook on the road in Bloomington. Gentlemen, how we doing? No Big Webb this week.
Where is he?
In Florida, actually.
Oh, in Florida.
He's visiting Mark Hessler.
Taking a tropical vacation.
That's right.
This afternoon.
That's right.
Well, I don't blame him. Getting out of the cold weather, although not too bad here in St. Louis. Warmer than it is in Reno right now.
Facebook's not working again.
Facebook's not working again. Okay, well, we're going to go off for our Twitter and for our YouTube people, unless we should shut down. What do you think, Nick?
No, keep going.
Okay, let's keep going. Talia might have to reconfigure or something. I'm not really sure what will happen.
It says the problem might be on Facebook's end, so maybe we just add Facebook to the list.
Maybe just Facebook becomes part of the list.
Add them to the list.
It's unfortunate that 90% of our viewers usually go on Facebook. So that's where I kind of yeah. Well,
we're good now. It's back up.
Oh, it's back up, Nick. We're good now. We're good now.
There you go. You never know.
Welcome into our Facebook followers, as we've had some issues with Facebook this morning. That's why we are a little bit late. But we're here. We're back for Week 16. I'm back from beautiful Lake Tahoe with the captain's chair and the king's crown ready to go. I deserved it. I mean, we'll talk about that later on in the show, but just a big week for me. Everybody else sucked, like, a lot. And, I wasn't even here.
That's how I said it was going to go. That's how I said it was going to go. I was going to start out hot, and I was going to end the year shitty. So,
yeah.
Got to stumble through the last couple weeks here.
It's funny how that works. You leave. I knew I had good picks, though, like I usually think I do. And then when I don't watch the games, I do better. It's kind of wild. Like,
unbelievable.
Nick, I was in the icy slopes, and I was kind of going down, and decided to go get a nice hot cocoa, and I checked the scores, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm having a pretty good day.
Not great. Not great.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. So that was pretty fun.
I knew that was going to happen. When I knew you weren't watching the games, I'm just going to absolutely bent in all these games. I'm like, Jesus, TJ's going to get off the mountain and see that he's well ahead of everybody else.
You watch, though. I'm going to go off and win every single week up until the Super Bowl, and it's still not going to be enough to catch up with Nick and Zook.
I don't think so. Yeah. I think you're still too far lagging behind.
I just need to be bad. I don't care. I just need to beat Big Web.
You need Zook and I to be, like, really bad, and then you need to do really good. So you need to, like, gain, like, 5 games every week.
If Big Web
is hard to do.
Can have a couple shitty weeks in a row, I'll be able to, make up some ground.
That's really all you're trying to do, right? It's just beat Big Web.
Yeah, I just don't want to get last.
I mean, yeah, because what's the punishment if you get last? Are we putting the signs in the studio and you have to like sign it or something?
Yeah, we have to sign. So they're the I suck at picking football game signs.
Sure.
They're over there on the floor.
Tattered a little bit from the Beer Olympics.
Well, because Nick tore them up. Dad put them over Nick's head when we had a video, and Nick did not like that, so he started ripping things up like a child. So we got the broken signs.
A little banged up.
Yeah, so no big deal, and we'll put those up in the studio, and I'll probably give the Sharpie to Big Web so he can sign them when
we
he's had the
also
worst
talked
picks.
about possibly doing like a combine that also involves drinking.
Oh, that's right.
Some combine drills.
Yeah, we saw that. It was Pat McAfee's guys did that, where they had to do a mile. It was like a beer mile.
No, it was like run a 40-yard dash, chug a beer. You had to catch like a 25-yard catch. Chug a beer, punt a ball, chug a beer, kick a field goal, chug a beer.
So literally, Nick, chug a beer and just do a million
things.
Chug
a beer and do athletics.
Yeah.
Well, we all know I don't do well with athletics and
in
drinking.
General. Yeah, right.
Together. No, I do them well separately, just not together.
Yeah, you're athletically too, just without the drinking. It's just maybe it's just not your thing. Maybe you're just not an athlete.
I kicked your ass in bowling, so.
I wouldn't say kick my ass. You beat me by two pins.
I destroyed him in the first game. The second game, I beat him by 2 pins.
Yeah, Nick showed us Reno. We went to GSR, Grand Sierra Resorts.
Grand Sierra Resort.
Had a bowling alley in there. Put some him and Dom put some bets down over there at GSR, and came up a little bit short.
Yeah,
came up a little bit short.
Yeah.
2 out of 3 on a lot of parlays this weekend.
That's how I was. Luckily, I went 0 for 2 yesterday. With I got screwed on the Cardinals, and then Miami ended up screwing me. What a game that was! Las Vegas against Miami. Some boneheadedness there by John Gruden in that game.
Yeah, what is up with the defense? So they go against the Jets, who do an all-out blitz to lose the game, and then they win the game on that. And then they do some cover 2 shit where you literally know what route they're going to run. The
Right.
cornerback stops running, and then they get in field goal range. And by the way, Ryan Fitzpatrick got his head taken off pretty much, pulled his face mask, and he still completed the pass. Like, what kind of defense is that?
That's just bad defense.
That's the NFL gods for them sliding down and not just walking into the end zone when there was a minute left. Just
That-
score all the points.
You know what? That's the second time that's happened this year.
Yeah.
So the Falcons did it too. Todd Gurley didn't, or he scored on accident.
Yes.
But then the Lions came down and won the game. That was insane. That was insane. So you can drop your fantasy questions in on Facebook or on Twitter. Get involved anytime by just commenting there on the comment line below the video, or you can always text us 314-877-8597. We'll be answering fantasy questions all show long, again, because we know a lot of you are in your championships this week. So Brian actually pipes in from Twitter. He says Antonio Gibson or David Johnson, PPR full.
PPR full. Texans are playing the Bengals today, I believe.
Yes.
And Washington's playing Carolina.
Gibson is a little banged up, but
I
he is
would
playing.
probably go David Johnson.
Okay.
We've
should,
got-
should be healthy.
We've
Look,
got
what do you think?
another one on Twitter involving Antonio Gibson as well.
Okay. What was that one?
Daryl Henderson or Antonio Gibson?
Daryl Henderson.
Really?
Well, no.
Cam
is-
Akers
is Cam
been- or is
Akers
he
pla-
out,
is
though?
Cam Akers playing today?
Is he
Yeah,
out?
Cam Akers is the guy now.
Hello, Zook.
Hi, Zook.
Yeah. How's it going?
Pretty good. Nice of you to chime in. Jeez.
I think we've just kind of taken it over as we usually do.
Zook's just sitting in the corner.
Poor Zook's just sitting there
I was just
waiting for my
enjoying
avenue.
I was just enjoying the talk about the Lake Tahoe trip and the picks. So I'm just chilling.
How's Bloomington, sir?
It's all right. It's been really cold the last couple days, so I don't know if you guys got that little dusting on Christmas Eve. So that was
I don't know.
That's kinda cool.
This is literally the first time I've been out of the house in 7 days, so
Is that right?
yeah.
Zook, you got a nice lighting going on today on your camera. It's glorious. I mean, you look like you're in some kind of studio or something. It's like you're on ESPN, like Schefter from his house or something.
He's in
It's
front of a
wild.
window.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm in my dad's office, so it's like I got all the memorabilia. I got my PGA flags up here, and I got my Detroit Red Wings memorabilia here. So yeah, I'm basically Schefter. I like that.
Basically, Schefter. Yeah, we got to get you that set up at home too. Like I love the kitchen table. Don't get me wrong, but we got to get you some type of studio setup going on.
What-
yeah,
what-
yeah, we're working on it.
Why is your wife vacuuming during the show? What is this?
Well, Lauren, it's fine. It's all part of it. You know this. Come on,
Jeez.
we've been doing this for 2.5 years.
Come on. Vacuuming during the program.
We-
Does she not know that we have 30 minutes left of this program?
We can't sit there and act like we're some big shots that work downtown. We we have a budget. We work in my basement. It is what it is. When she's got to clean the floor, she's going to clean the floor. I mean,
Come on.
I think it's fine. I don't think you can hear it actually on these mics.
you can't. I just still wanted to point it out.
Oh yeah, just to make her feel bad.
Yeah, just to make people know that we're not actually in some fancy studio downtown, that we are just like in your basement.
But it looks pretty good.
But
it looks pretty good.
pretty good.
Pretty nice
But,
studio.
Pretty not bad.
Pretty nice. All right, let's get to some storylines. We can talk about that Miami game. First, I want to get a shout out to our awesome sponsors, K. Roberts Remax Gold, 314-409-4113. You don't know who K. Roberts Remax Gold is? Well, you should, because we've been talking about her all year long.
I know who that is.
I know firsthand how awesome she is. She helped buy my brand new house, helped sell multiple houses, and my family, friends have been using her. I mean, it's everywhere. She's everywhere across St. Louis. Not only on the Missouri side, but the Illinois side too. She can help out if you need anything with selling or buying your home. She's always there for you, working around the clock and giving you all the insight you need. That's K. Roberts Remax Gold, 314-409-4113, or online at stlhomes4u.com. STL Homes, the number 4YOU.com. Sarah Barron, Family Finance Mortgage. Another great sponsor here on From the 50, 314-537-1282. Somebody else that just works around the clock. I mean, she's always been there for us whenever we bought our house. She was able to, jump in, and if we had any questions, she'd be answering them within 5 minutes, 7 o'clock at night on a work week. Just always willing to help out. So that's Sarah Barron, Family Finance Mortgage, online at familyfinancemortgage.com. And last but not least, our sponsor of our Locks of the Week, which we call our Aces of the Week, Aces Wild in Columbia, Illinois, 208 North Main Street in Columbia. A great place. Alex Schlemmer runs a gambling parlor over there that's got 5
A1
machines.
establishment.
It's got Lobster Mania, Big Web's favorite game. It's got ice cold beer. It's got liquor. They got Golden Tee Golf.
Big flat screens, watch the games.
Flat screens to watch the games. You can live bet over there in Illinois now. It's a nice place. He's doubled the size now. So Alex Schlemmer at Aces Wild, you got to go over there and visit him today and tell him the boys from the 50 sent you. Once again, 208 North Main Street in Columbia, Illinois. All right. Boys, your thoughts on yesterday's slate of games? Detroit gets absolutely wrecked.
Shit railed.
Shit railed.
Nice,
It railed.
nice Missouri quarterback competition or quarterback play there.
That was
Yeah.
nice.
With Chase Daniel and Blaine
Blaine
Gabbert.
Gabbert. Yeah, Blaine Gabbert on his
Going at
first
it.
pass of the game just threads the needle to Rob Gronkowski.
Missouri QBs right there. I'm
Just
telling you.
fucking-
Just throwing dimes.
It's just insane. So right when I picked the Detroit Lions plus 9.5.
Terrible bet.
All of a sudden they go up to 12.5, and I said, "Uh-oh, we got a problem. What's going on here?" And then they start the game. All their defense is hurt. Stafford gets hurt after the first drive, and I go, "Yep, we're fucked. We are fucked. It's over."
We
Yeah, I saw you picked them too.
are fucked.
Yes, thank you, Nick.
You're not part of the team.
Well, I said we because you and I both picked
Oh.
them. That's where I was going.
Oh,
So
we
I guess
all-
we're not a team anymore then.
No, we're not.
Oh, it's tough. But yeah, watch that one. It was brutal. I was waiting there going, all right, I'm getting 9.5. I got plenty of time. Then it got to be about 35-0, and I go, okay, I think I'm gonna quit. I think I'm gonna let this one fly.
I didn't even watch that game. Didn't watch any games. I actually don't get any games at home, so it's probably better that I didn't watch any of those games yesterday because I was on the opposite side of them all, and I bet on all of them. No, I only bet on Arizona and Miami. Didn't bet on Detroit, but picked the game, and just an abysmal performance.
All the games yesterday, besides the endings, I'd say, were pretty shitty.
Yeah, well, still Arizona, San Francisco was 7-6 at the half. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, come
Yeah.
on.
Well, that's Arizona's been the most weird, like the weirdest team of the whole year.
I
You
can tell-
you can't trust them.
Other than the game a few weeks ago where they covered easily, was my lock at 2.5. They've been kind of like the Falcons last year, where they just every time I bet on them, I'm on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Kind of like Dallas was this year. Every time I bet on them, I'm on the wrong side.
Oh my God,
Which
Dallas! Don't
just,
get me started
like,
on Dallas.
Dallas is Zeke Elliott screwed up my fantasy season.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not happy about it.
I almost traded for Zeke Elliott. I almost traded George Kittle and Jonathan Taylor for Zeke.
Ooh, that would have been a good trade the other way.
Yeah,
Would've
well,
been
yeah.
good.
At the moment, it was good. I didn't do either of them because both those guys got hurt too. So
Yeah.
it was until recently Taylor hadn't really been doing much. But yeah, games yesterday.
Brutal. Zook, what do you think about
Stinkers.
Saturday's games?
Well, I tried to. I obviously didn't really watch the Christmas Day game. I kind of watched the highlights, and I'm in the fantasy championship, and I have Alvin. So I was checking the fantasy stuff, and after he scored like 2 touchdowns, I was like, "Well, I can't watch now. Like that'd be just bad luck." So then he just keeps going, and I was like, "Oh, well, he'll slow down. They'll start kicking their ass." And usually, if you get 20, 30 fantasy points in the first half, you don't keep up that output. But then it just like he's got 4 touchdowns, he's got 5 touchdowns, and then it's like a minute and a half left in the game. He scores another one.
He dropped one too. He should have had
So-
7. He dropped
Yeah.
one in the end zone.
Yeah. Drew Brees underthrew him on that one in the end zone, and then they gave Taysom Hill a 1-yard carry, so he could have had like 7 or 8 touchdowns in that game.
That's
so,
unbelievable.
Was pretty hyped about that. Then I just my old man and I were gonna watch the Lions game yesterday, and it literally got to half, and I think about the time Blaine Gabbert came in, he's like, dude, what else is on? Like,
Like
so we watched the
Yeah.
last couple minutes of Kentucky Louisville college basketball. Like that's how bad the product was yesterday, guys. Like
Terrible.
it was
our true sons were out there just throwing a bunch of ducks in honor of hunting season.
That's what people tuned in for, to see Blaine Gabbert against Chase Daniel
That
on
is-
Saturday.
that
That's
is-
what
My God.
people wanted to see.
That is the matchup people want to see. I tell you what, Chase Daniel has thrown 8 touchdowns, think like 7 picks in his lifetime. Has made $38 million.
He's killing it, man.
$38 million
Yeah.
playing as the premier backup quarterback. Got himself a Super Bowl ring. Like Dude is living the freaking life.
Besides like billionaires and people that started like corporations, is there anybody else you could think that would have I mean, unless you want to play
Sweeter gig.
a sweeter gig of like literally not doing anything,
I don't know.
practicing,
He
not
has-
getting hit.
He has a
and then
whole
making
like
that much
clothing
money.
line too. Like he's making his bucks off the field as well. He's reinvesting that 38 milli.
Honestly, I'd love to have him on the podcast to just talk about all the shit behind the scenes.
Probably
Like,
pull some strings. I know. Some
oh my
people.
god, and then just say how much work have you actually done here?
I'm
in your
sure he does
career?
lots of preparation.
Well,
but, you know, it's
he has to in
yeah.
case he's the next guy. But he's like the Alex Moran from Blue Mountain State.
Yeah.
Like he never wants to be the starter.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just kind of wants to coast through and
just
make his
sit
money.
there, wear the hat and the headset, and just cash his paychecks and never actually see the field. Never, like I said, never get hit. Just coast. Nice
Yeah.
life. Be an NFL player, quote unquote,
Yeah.
and just rock with it.
Yeah. Has a ton of money and hanging out and playing football for multiple teams and whatever.
I tell you what, speaking of those games on yesterday and day before, on my fantasy situation, I lost by I think like 20 points in the semis. Just a couple of guys flubbed. You know, Carson Wentz not playing kind of hurts me because I don't have my dual quarterback. So I have Kamara. I also have Mike Evans. In the fantasy consolation for third place game, I have put up 99 points before Sunday football. I have almost 100. I'm gonna break like 200 points and just blow the guy out of the water
For bronze medal.
For bronze medal. Like had this been the championship, I would have already won. There's like a 99-point chance that I win with like 20 guys still left to play. And Mike Evans and Alvin Kamara put up not only their best performances of this year, their best fantasy performances ever.
Yeah.
Both on the same week. I'm like, the fuck?
Isn't that how it works? Either you go
Yeah,
against them
yeah.
or you have them the week after you need them.
Consolation, yeah. Unbelievable.
It's funny how that works.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, let us know your fantasy football bad beats or how you're going to do this week. We can answer any questions you got. I think we have, one champion on this panel? Zook, are you going to win your league?
Yeah, Zook, probably.
I'm in the championship, like I said, and I had Kamara go, so I'm looking pretty good.
You're doing all right.
Here's the problem, though. I usually start Myles Gaskin as my second running back.
Ooh.
And because he had the Cova the last couple weeks, I hadn't started him
Agreed.
this week because Ahmed did pretty good last week. I think $120, couple of touchdowns. So I figured he'd be in the mix this week. And I have J.K. Dobbins. So I just went safe, played J.K., but I missed out on 31 Myles Gaskin fantasy points. Then I missed out on 18 Gronk fantasy points.
Yeah.
So I'm still looking good because I had Kamara, but it could have really been over had I just played those guys. But I went with Robert Tonyan and J.K. Dobbins instead.
It sucks.
I
That's
I
just
know.
brutal.
I'm also in the
You
championship.
can't bitch too much. I mean, I got like 54 points from Kamara, but I
Yeah.
could literally have, like Nick was saying, over 100
Yeah.
points with Patty Mahomes and Devontae Adams yet to play. So
And then Ayuk decides to put up 7 points after having over 20 the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. He's
Thanks,
been
bud.
so consistent, though, because Debo's been out a ton. So he's been like their guy.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, nothing.
He had like 2 targets and 1 rush yesterday, and that was about it.
Did have Jeff Wilson Jr. as my captain in DK, so that was nice. But
Nice.
That was an interesting game at the end. I didn't know Beather was gonna spread it around that well. He actually played okay.
Yeah,
Like,
why have they been playing Nick Mullins?
See,
if that's
I
back
don't
there.
know. No
I
idea.
know that was my question. What the hell is Nick Mullins doing in there?
So Tally, am I against you, or I did not?
No,
make the
you
championship?
lost. You did not make the championship.
Who'd I lose? How much did I lose by?
He doesn't even know that
Not
he
by
lost.
much, but you lost.
It's hard to do it when you're in a league that you're not playing for anything. It's just hard.
We are playing. We're playing for a trophy.
Yeah, it's a trophy we found out of like an old classroom downstairs. It's like an eagle. We're lions. It's an eagle. Like I don't understand.
Did you guys change your name? Were you
to
once the Eagles?
No.
The Lindenwood Eagles? No, I don't think we were.
You just found it. Just
Yeah, it was
random.
Yeah, it was
up
a
in the
random-
attic. It's an old trophy from
May have some
something,
special
probably
pu-
bowling or something.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. There's an eagle on it. So
That's pretty cool.
So
I mean,
now
I
I'm
could've
up
put it
against
out
my
here.
boss. I'm up against my boss this week in the fantasy championship.
Ooh, look
oh,
out.
wow.
Are you gonna win?
Better
I'm
throw the
projected to
game.
lose by 9 points.
Ah,
Are you really?
Yeah,
You can come back.
thanks to Ayuk. And he had Mike Evans, so that was a pretty big
well,
swing
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Never know. I don't know. Anybody else got any fantasy stuff today?
No.
As far as
that's-
DFS, I
that's-
mean,
I missed my other league. I missed the playoffs. So
DFS.
We've
You
got
know,
another question from Jenna
Oh, what do we
Jenna.
on
got?
Twitter. PPR, who do I start? Zeke, or
Nope.
Gio Bernard or Lev Bell.
Zeke.
No, Lev Bell. He's starting.
Lev Bell, yeah.
Clyde Edwards
Lev
Hilaire
Bell?
out.
Yeah, Clyde Edwards out, Lev Bell for
Oh,
sure.
Edwards Hilaire's out.
Yep.
Le'Veon Bell all day, every day.
Yep. Gio is still like serviceable, but yeah, Lev Bell can't go against with him. I mean, Gio is playing Houston though, so
I don't know. Lev Bell being the number one back in Kansas City though
yeah,
today.
I like Lev Bell.
He'll have
again,
rushes and catches too.
And he got 71 yards last week or something for like a touchdown, 15
Washington
carries.
football
So
team breaking news: Dwayne Haskins starting today at Carolina.
I still do like Washington today because of their defense. But
Yeah, it's
McCaffrey's out again.
It's
He's
a
not
pick 'em.
playing.
Let's pick him.
Yeah. McCaffrey again out. Why would they think about playing him? They're not going to be in the playoffs. Just let him be. Who cares?
Yeah, I
He
mean,
wants to play.
Yeah, who cares? They have a lot of money invested in that guy. I would, if I was ownership, I'd go just chill out. You're sitting
play him
out.
for,
Get
play
over
him
it.
for the. I mean, we can't even dog it out of those teams. Get the fucking pick 'em. I think that's the first pick 'em I've seen all year.
Wait. Oh, you mean it's only -1? I thought it was.
No, it's a pick 'em.
It is a pick 'em.
It's a pick. It's a PK.
That's the second one
Zero.
we've had.
Zero. Is it the second
I
one?
think Denver and San Diego and LA Chargers were there at one point a few weeks ago.
No, I think that was a half.
Was it?
I think so.
think
I mean,
so.
I call that a pick 'em, right? It's
No,
pretty much-
No,
you can
if
still
it ties
do-
in overtime, you can lose.
Yeah,
or win.
If you dog it, I mean, if you got the plus half, that's a dog. That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
all right, technically. All right.
Because
You're
like,
right,
especially
all right.
looking at the board this week, like since all the games have already been played, or half teams essentially have already played, I don't like doubling down on teams, and so trying to go through and find a dog that I like is near impossible.
Yeah, dogs have not been easy to find the last
The
few
same thing
weeks.
with locks, like dogs and
Yeah.
locks again, because I don't want to double on any teams. I don't believe in doubling really. I just can't. I only have a certain select few games to pick from. So
I told you when the Rams lost to the Jets last week, that
Dude.
was the icing on the cake for this year being fucking crazy. Like that finally
talk
was
about being
the last straw.
talk about being a comfortable dog better there. 17 and a half.
Guess who picked him, baby?
Yeah, you and Zook both had them.
Hell yeah. Oh, I didn't think it was gonna be that easy, but once I saw the Jets were almost ready to beat them in the fourth quarter,
Shit,
I
yeah.
said, "Oh, yeah, that was a great pick."
My
by
buddy
me.
had a 5-game parlay, not teased, 5 ATS parlay that finished with Rams spread. And
God, I'm sorry, but I don't care who you're playing. 17.5 points against anybody is
right.
tough in the NFL.
That's where
Tough.
you again bet a number, not a team.
Same thing as what do they say in college? They're on scholarship too. I mean, they're still professional football players.
Yeah.
17.5 is kind of a slap in the face, But what about Adam Gase being an idiot and going out and winning games? Honestly, it's going to get him fired faster than.
Well, I mean, he's going to be fired anyway at the end of the year. There's
Well,
no
now the
ways.
Jacksonville Jaguars sneaking in there, getting Trevor
Lawrence,
Lawrence, I don't know.
quarterback of the Jaguars.
I don't know what you're doing. If you're Gase.
I'm going back to Jaguars fandom
You basically throw the game against Vegas, and then you go out and beat the Rams. It makes zero sense.
and the Patriots too.
Yeah,
They were up by 2 touchdowns going into halftime.
the Jets are just something else.
What?
Let's look at the pick'em standings from the 50 pick'em. Currently going into week 16.
Not great.
Let's see. K. Roberts Remax Gold. Oh, this is not the standings. She's in the lead this week though. She's got 3 wins this week.
Nice. Better than all of us.
Zach Sherman leading the way. 125 so far. 125 wins.
I think you're looking at the wrong
You're
one.
looking at the wrong one, buddy.
that is the wrong one.
Sherping.
I made the
Sherping.
same mistake last week,
That's
TJ.
in the other pool I'm in.
Chirping's at 121.
So congratulations to Zach in the other one. For ours, though, we have Andrew Sherping tied for the lead with Lulu Warren Zook with 121.
What happens if a dog wins this thing?
You get a dog jersey.
Yeah, you get a doggy jersey.
You get a doggy jersey.
They have them. I'm sure they're cheaper, too. I'm for that. Let's see. Amanda has 117. Joe Tolley and Nick Yale all with 117. Mark Hessler in 6th with 116. Jeff Larson and Laura both in 7th with 114. Zook at 113. Tammy at 112. And me and Big Webb and Colby Wedwick at 111, tied for 11th. So, that's kind of crazy. As far back as I am in the pick'em picks standings, with our actual full slate, I'm doing okay.
I've had bad weeks past week. I got bailed out a little bit last week on some late games, but oh man, I think I started the week 3-0 and then literally lost every game but like 2 after that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's the way it
just
goes.
so that the fans know, so I was able to look back at last year's final standings, and I think you had like 150, 152. I had 142 correct. I'm at 104 right now. Zero shot I get anywhere close to 142.
Isn't that crazy? Even if you go through playoffs, I mean, what's the divisional round? That's 4 games.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
I mean,
technically
it's-
one more game this year than normal because they have that.
Oh,
7th
right,
seed.
right. But they have
Yeah,
wild
it's-
card divisional.
This is
conference
just
and
such a
Super Bowl.
weird
Yeah.
like year for the spreads. Like
It's been
just,
terrible.
Yeah, I mean that's been affected so much by just like the weirdness of this year and randomness has affected the spreads of these games where it's just so hard.
Yeah, no, it has been, and that's the hard part too. Is I've been on the wrong side of both. I either go with Vegas or I go against Vegas, and every
Yeah.
time I do it, the other one fucking hits. It's
Yep.
insane. There's a
Yep.
point where I was on a 15-game losing streak on Book It. I mean,
Oh.
that doesn't get much worse than that.
I'm colder than Antarctica right now.
Yeah.
Look, it's
Everybody is.
unbelievable.
This
I
is
lost,
my
I went
week, though.
0-5. Yeah, like yesterday I was like, "Yep, the road to 500 starts now." Lose all
Shoot or
lost-
shoot,
lost
TJ.
all
Shoot or
4
shoot, baby. I put
lost all
12
4
picks on
games.
today. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to
I
go
need to
12
toss
and 0.
in some over/unders, some other shit. That's what I need to do to get back going again.
I'm at a dangerous spot. I'm 24 games under. Nick, I've been on a roll where I got up to 18 under, and then I went down to 28. Then I went back to 24.
I think
so
I'm
can't.
trending in the wrong
It's
direction.
hard.
I am now 7 under, not terrible. I'm at 48% currently.
Yeah. I'm worried that I'm going to go. It's going to be like I'm going to hit triple digits in the loss column before I get close to triple digits in the win
Yeah.
column. So there are certain numbers that look better though. Like I think it's like 60. I'm 61 and 84. So like it doesn't look bad right now, but when you get to like 60 and 90, that looks bad. And then 60 or 70 and 100 is just awful. So I'm trying to make my way before I hit triple digits in that.
I am back to the second most followed person on Book It though, so I will take that.
Who was?
Liv.
Oh, really? Olivia.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's third most followed.
Wow. You guys having a competition or something?
Me, Trent, and Liv are all top 3.
You
Trent's way ahead though.
You seem a little like butthurt about that,
No,
about losing number 2.
no. Let's see what Trent's at. I'm not catching Trent. I mean, that's
He kind of runs the company, so
yeah,
I can
that's
understand
too-
that.
He's like the guy from MySpace, you know, where he
Oh, yeah.
follows everybody. Yeah. See, I'm the second most at 336. What do you think Trent is at?
Captivating stuff.
571.
He's at like 638.
806.
Oh wow, it's a lot of people.
You don't
He's
got
forcing
triple-
every account to follow him.
So not
to sign up.
not everybody is following him though, because you guys got a few thousand, right?
Yeah, we got about 4,000 users now.
So not everybody's following him.
Not
then.
everybody's following him.
Interesting.
About a fourth of the population of Book It.
Interesting.
There you go. If you want to know, download the Book It Sports app today. Apple App Store, Google Play Store. Just got a new update out. Now you can edit your lines.
Yes, you can.
Saw
I did that today.
You can edit your lines.
Did it today.
So.
Go follow me at TJ Weber. I got 60 followers, bitch.
Woo!
60 followers. Let's go.
Exciting shit.
DJ, are you ready to see how many games behind Big Web you are?
Yes.
He's been.
What were the standings last
He's
week?
been. Yeah, he wants to know.
You were 4-2-1 last week.
Nice.
Woo! Winner, right?
Nick
What
was
Winner?
2-4-1. He was the worst.
What was our push?
The Chiefs.
Ah, yes, the Chiefs.
So
I
Zook
did
and
win
Big
my
Web
bets,
doubled
though.
up, so they went 2-3-2 in that.
I did win my bets.
Pretty good week for me. 4-2-1.
Your
I don't
best-
get this very often.
So. Your best week?
No, I've been 5-2. Almost went 6-1 a couple times.
Is it your first solo?
I think so. Yeah, let's go with that. It is. So thank you everybody for
Yeah.
following my picks last week. On fire.
Really?
Absolutely on fire.
But you only pick up 2 games on us, which is kind of tough. 2-3-2. That's basically just like 2-4-1. So basically, we all tied for last.
So I am what, 6 games behind Big Web?
Roughly 6.5.
So you're telling me it's a 7-0 and 0-7 week away from
Yeah.
me getting
Yeah,
in third
there you
place.
go.
That's the way you look at
That's
it.
what you have to think about it.
Man, we are. It's gonna be good because we got playoffs still, bitch. We got playoffs ready to go.
Playoffs. Talking about
I think
playoffs.
it's more intriguing. Zook is only half a game above Nick now.
Oh
Half the
wow!
game?
Half a game.
Because
How-
it got a
how's he-
tie,
how's he
maybe.
half a game.
He doubled up on the Chiefs, so
Oh,
he got the
Because
extra
the
push.
freaking
Ha!
Chiefs
So he's a half.
bullshit.
He's a half game. Leaving the back door
Oh,
open,
man.
Zook. Leaving the back door open.
I
This
don't
is
know.
where we rebound.
What's more
Hey.
exciting, the race for first or the race for third? I think the race for third is where everybody's
I
looking.
think the
really.
race for third.
Well, Big Web's only like 5 games behind second, so
Is he really?
yeah, he's up there.
Oh yeah. So 55, 49, and 1
Today
for
we
Nick,
quit
and 40,
fucking
54
around,
and 3 for Big
and
Web.
we win some
Damn,
ball
Nick,
games.
you used to be like 15 games over. You're in trouble. Holy shit.
Dude, I literally told you. That's what I said. I said I started the season hot, went like 5-2 for the first 3 weeks, got like 10 games over 500, and then the past 3 weeks I've gone like 2-4, 1-6. Fucking like I'm lucky.
Wait a minute. So
To
I'm
get
only
through.
12 games back? Oh shit. We got time. We got time. Holy crap.
There's always a possibility. So you're saying there's a chance. I haven't seen 4
Yeah,
wins
we've both been-
since Nam. I have
Nick
not
and I
seen,
have both been kind of fading back to the
yeah,
pack here lately.
I have not. This is where like end of the season.
It's been rough.
Sharpness. What's my record tally?
55 and 49 and 1, I
yeah.
think.
55,
And
49,
I'm
and 1.
55, 48 and 2.
50.
I like lately the last like 3-4 weeks I am like 0 and 3 by the time the noon games are over. It's just
55
awful.
by 104.
Damn, we're sitting here acting like I'm out of
I'm
it.
hitting 53%. I'm just under sharpness now. That's tough.
That's tough, Nick. It's tough because here I come. Here I come. I've been waiting for this
As
last.
working for a gambling company, I should stay above 54% in
What
NFL.
is
This
your deal? Second half, you suck every
Dude,
single time.
I tell you that. I don't fucking know, dude.
Every single year.
I mean, I
second
think
half.
I get kind of greedy and I take some shots. So, like, when I should have bet the Miami game last week, I went with New England just because it was on an island. So, a lot of it's, like, situational, too.
Yeah.
I will, like, try to pick my spots when I have a chance to, like, go out on a limb. And I shouldn't do that as much because I do that when I get a lead. It's like in poker when you play. This is when you're up big in poker and you try to bet a little hard, even if you don't have something to buy the pots and kind of bully people out of hands. It's kind of what I try to do with these games. You know, try to steal one from you guys a little bit, extend my lead, and it tends to hurt me. So I got to quit fucking around and finish the season strong last 2 weeks, then into playoffs. Because once playoff time comes, those games are gonna be fucking hard to pick. They're gonna be close spreads. They're gonna be low. Like 2.5, even those like if we get like a Green Bay like Tampa Bay, where Green Bay is like a 3.5 point favorite, it's gonna be like a scary ass game. It's gonna be like a rematch from earlier in the season. I mean, those playoff games are gonna be fun. I think this is gonna be a very exciting year for playoffs.
It is. I think especially in the NFC. There's just a lot of good teams in the NFC and the AFC too, honestly. It's just a good
It's almost
of
kind of
teams.
like it's flip flopping though. Like the AFC was so strong, Pittsburgh, Kansas City, Tennessee, and now we're like, oh, no one in the AFC really wants to step up. Now you got the Bucks that just put on a shellacking.
Yep.
You got Green Bay. You got New Orleans that just put on a shellacking.
Seattle.
Like Seattle. Los Angeles is still
Rams,
in
yeah.
there even after last week's disappointment. So, you know, they're hungry.
Yep.
Like, to me, the NFC is now becoming the exciting.
Why do you hate the Bears?
Oh, and the Bears, too. The Bears.
I'm just kidding. I
I'll,
don't hate the
Maserati
Bears at all.
Mitch.
I'll say.
They control their own destiny
I'll
now.
save my pick for later, but that's going to be one of the most exciting games today, I think, with the Bears controlling their own destiny.
I
Yeah,
think
the Bears Jags.
They should
That's what
kick
you
the
got your
shit
eye
out
on
of
today, huh?
like everybody else, right?
The Bears and
They got to
Jags.
kick the shit out of the Jags. Jags don't wanna
Indianapolis,
win nothing.
Pittsburgh. F that. I'm looking at the Bears and the Jags.
I'm looking at the Bears and the Jags game as the most exciting game to bet on today.
You and the 3 other people watching it. I think
This is like me
they'll
watching
kill 'em.
Cincinnati, Miami last year on the corner TV because I have the underdog in that toilet bowl game. Tell you what, I'm like, yeah, get the Bears Jags game on, please. Thank you.
So are the Browns playing today? Are they?
Yes, they are all
playing,
clear
but they
to
have
go.
no wide receivers.
They have a wide receiver that they acquired about 3 weeks ago and 2 practice squad guys that they called up.
They are gonna
yesterday.
run the ball, run the ball, run
all they
the
can
ball.
do.
Take the under in that game. In
Well,
that
I'm switching
game,
to the Jets
In that game,
to cover it. 9.5.
6.5, buddy.
Oh, well, no, 9.5
Oh,
on CBS
oh,
though. They haven't.
yeah.
They don't change it on CBS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, it's gotta go less than a touchdown.
Yeah,
That's gonna be that's under City. That's all runs.
that's it's so much under. It's only at 44.5 right now.
44.5 still. That's still kind of high for no wide receivers.
That's what I said.
And the Jets.
What's that? Under City.
Shit.
You're looking at like a 20-13 game.
Dom might have to make a little trip to Illinois here soon.
You're looking at a 20-13 game. Can I Venmo Dom?
I don't think he's actually going over there. I got to talk to him. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's get to the picks. Let's see what we got here today. Tolly, what is our first matchup? Yes, I'm playing the music. Hold on.
Colts versus
I only get the music
Steelers
twice a year now, so I
is the
need it.
first game. You're going to have to check the line because this line has been all over the place between last night and this morning.
Pittsburgh plus a half is what I have on DK.
All right, so it stayed from the beginning of the show then.
Pittsburgh plus a half.
Plus 1/2.
Yeah.
0.5.
Yep, I got
All right.
Pittsburgh plus a half.
We'll
on
start
DK.
with Nick. Go to Zook, and then me.
Okay. I like Indianapolis here. Think strong defense can pull it off. Pittsburgh's D's been banged up recently. That's been showcasing some of their flaws. Big Ben cannot find a wide receiver that can do anything right now, so I'm gonna stick with the Colts.
All right, Zook.
Give me the Steelers in this one. I think that they're
Ooh.
going to bounce back. I'm buying into the whole team gets embarrassed by a lesser foe, comes back better the next week. I think that eventually the Steelers are going to stop floundering. They're not some embarrassment. So I like them at home here against the Colts.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Indianapolis minus the half. I like them at 2.5. What scares me is I think Pittsburgh has to win this game. They've got so much bad publicity on them. I'm sure it's shit going on in the locker room. Juju if he quits fucking dancing on TikTok, maybe they'll win a game.
He did. He came out, made
He
a
did. He is
statement.
done.
will
Hey, he
no
said
longer
no
be
more
He
dancing.
will
David
not
TikTok.
dance
So that scares me. That
until
tells me
they
that,
win.
That tells me that they're pissed. Mike Tomlin's pissed.
Focus Juju.
But Indy's a good team. Indy's a very good football team, and it's only minus half. So I'm going to take the Colts in this one. And
As of Wednesday, 99% of the money was on the Colts.
99%.
That
99%.
normally means that the
Yeah,
game's
I'll
gonna
take
go the
that
other
fade
way.
of the public there.
Holy shit.
That means public. That means sharp. That means everything.
I'm taking Pittsburgh. I'm changing. I'm going Pittsburgh. Yep. I'm going Pittsburgh.
Yep.
99% of the public? Oh, it's Pittsburgh all day.
You also
Okay.
have a
When the
dome team
public goes
playing,
right, you
Yes.
gotta hang a left.
You have a
Yes.
dome team playing outside in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's in
No,
Pittsburgh too.
99%. That's not the tickets are the public. The tickets are the public. 99%. That means everybody's on. That means everybody.
Because he's on Indy.
That means sharps, public,
On Indy.
everybody is on Indy.
Something's fishy. I'm taking Pittsburgh. I'm taking Pittsburgh.
That means everything is on Indy.
That's fine. I love to be on the other side. I'm on Pittsburgh.
House is on Indy. Let's ride.
So we're split. Big Web is on Indy minus a half with Nick. So there we go. A little fun right away. First game, a little fun.
All
There you
right,
go.
all
All
right.
right.
Is that 10 a.m.er?
That's noon here, Nick.
Well, sure.
New game. That'll be what I'm watching.
Oh, I'm Nick. I live on the West Coast now. Oh shit. Yeah,
I would rather live here.
I think it's a nooner.
As far as football games.
It is a nooner.
It is a nooner. All right, we
Hi,
go
nooners?
to Seattle. Rams at Seattle.
Oh, fuck.
The battle for the NFC West. What do we got the line at?
It was 1.5.
1.5.
Seahawks minus 1.5.
Man, this
a little
is
check.
such a juicy. It's 1.5. This is such a juicy game. This is the hardest one to pick. This is like game of the year shit right here. I am going to go with Seattle Seahawks. I think the Rams were exposed a little bit last week against the Jets. Maybe gave the Seahawks a nice little game plan. However, Sean McVay is going to come back and he's going to have those guys ready to rumble. But I think Pete Carroll's a little bit better of a coach than Sean McVay is at this point. So I'm going to go with Seahawks.
Zook.
I got to go with Russell Wilson over Jared Goff here. I know that the Rams are coming off of that defeat against the Jets. Terrible loss, so they're going to be highly motivated to get a win against their division rival. But I like Russell Wilson and the Seahawks here. I know their defense is embarrassing, and the Rams should be able to take advantage of it. They can run Cam Akers and get the play action going. But I think this one's going to be a pretty high-scoring game. I don't think that the Rams defense, as good as it is going to be able to fully shut down DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and Chris Carson in the run game. So I just like Russell Wilson a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Seattle in this one. I think it's a bounce-back game for them. I know the Rams, it's scary to have them lose against the Jets and to give Sean McVay a full week to recoup. But I'm still going to take Seattle. I think they're going to get it done, win the division, and just think they're a little bit too strong for the Rams. The question is if they can play a full 4 quarters. Seattle likes to be a little slow in the beginning. They like to have a little slow start or don't finish it out. I like to see them play all the way through today. If they don't, they're going to lose the game. But I'm going to go ahead and say they will play a good game. I'm going to take the Seahawks in this one. And we have a clean sweep because Big Web's also taking
Web, take the
Seattle.
Rams.
The
Come on.
first time these teams played this year, the Rams won 23-16 in LA.
Okay. In LA.
In LA. But remember, there are no fans in Seattle, which this line is kind of looking like they were planned. Like, it seems like they're set it as fans were going to be there.
What's the temperature like, though, in Seattle? I don't think
Oh,
those
it's fine.
LA boys can handle that hardcore weather in Seattle today. I don't know. I'm still taking the Seahawks. I'm just fucking around.
I want the Seahawks.
Okay, we go to Green Bay. Tennessee against Green Bay. The Packers are -3.
Yes.
Give me a hook.
Yep.
Is it 3 officially?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 3.
It's 3.
I want the hook. I'm going with the dog. Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry time. Derrick Henry time. Derrick Henry time. Give me the Titans +3.
Zook?
You know, I was going to take the Packers. This one's the toughest one for me. I think that the Titans are the toughest matchup for the Packers in the NFL with the run game they present. I'll stick with the Packers. I'll bet my team here. I think they're going to have a very, very hard time shutting down Derrick Henry, but it is at Lambeau. I think that the Packers offense should roll against the Titans. So the thing is, I think if the Packers could just get a couple stops, I think that they can win this game. But the Packers defense is going to have to key in on him. And even if you have to leave some other parts of the defense vulnerable, like they need to go with like that heavy formation that they've busted out every once in a while. That has to be their base tonight. So I still think Derrick Henry's going for over 100 and a couple of scores. But the thing is, if they could just hold him to like 21, 24 points, I think they could easily score over that against this Titans defense that is just not very good.
He used the easy word. Easily.
I said they could score easily over 24.
score
I didn't say they could easily win.
He covered himself with a could. Could easily score. Could easily score. All right. I'm going to go with Nick. I'm going to take Tennessee in this one. I think they're going to rumble over the top of the defense. I don't think there's any way Derrick Henry doesn't have a 150-yard game today. Their running game is their rushing defense is so bad, Green Bay's. So Rodgers has to be
bad.
perfect today to have a shot, and I think Tennessee's going to get it done. So, and they also get 3 points. So there you go. It's a money line bet I would put down, but also getting the 3 icing on the cake. Give me the Tennessee Titans +3. And Zook again on an island. Oh, no, he's not on an island. I took Pittsburgh with him. You're on your first island. You got Green Bay. Everybody else has Tennessee. Big Web also
The
going
Packers.
with the Titans in this one.
Hey, TJ, I will tell you if they had the hook, so when it was 3.5, I was picking Titans. Just like that's,
Oh, with the
I don't
half
know.
point.
I would
could not.
love to have the hook.
Okay.
I would love to have the hook.
This could be
Yeah.
this could be a push
I just
game.
couldn't lay it.
This could be very exciting and then would suck to be a push game at the end, but I could see it happening.
I would not be shocked if it just came down to whoever has the ball last.
For sure. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's go to Dallas. Philly against Dallas. I believe Philly is -3.
Philly
Should be.
is -3 currently.
Okay.
I like Jalen Hurts here. Jalen Hurts has really stepped up as the starting quarterback for the Eagles. He's playing for a starting position next year, or make it really hard for the Eagles to trade him or try to place him on the bench. Again, we've talked about this a million times during the midweek show. Who's going to be the quarterback next year? Probably still going to be Carson Wentz, but Jalen Hurts is playing good ball right now. I think you got to stick with the hot hand.
Playing good ball. He's playing some good ball.
Playing good ball right now. Got to stick with the hot hand.
All right, Zook.
Yeah, this has been one of our favorite topics on the midweek show, the whole Jalen Hurts saga. I guess I'm with Nick. I'll take the Eagles too. Dallas, I'm on the wrong side of them every week, so don't put much stock into my pick there. But I'll pick Jalen Hurts and the Eagles.
Is Zeke playing today?
I don't believe
Yes.
so.
Okay, so
Projected.
Is.
he
What?
is playing.
He is.
I thought I saw he wasn't
Oh, he got a little.
going to. I could be wrong.
Let me check. As of 20 minutes ago, he's projected for 13.5 points.
He's questionable, projected for 15 on ESPN PPR.
What did
Yeah.
Schefter say? Schefter tweeted about him this morning.
Here we go. Elliott is expected to play in Sunday's game against
he
the
is.
Eagles. So that helps the Eagles. I'm going to take Philly in that one because Zeke is playing in the football game. Tony Pollard's a better running back this year. I'm going to go ahead and take Philly.
After we said sit Tony Pollard, do whatever fantasy owner asked that question on last week's show, I was like, oh
I
shit.
felt so bad.
He scored like 2-3 touchdowns.
Yeah. My brother
like,
won
oh.
the semifinal because of Pollard in his lineup.
That
so.
is like such a waiver wire last minute pickup.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's no messing around. You know your shit if you're paying attention and you get, what was it, 20 points?
Yeah.
Something like
Those
that.
are the kind of points you need in a season like this with COVID and injuries. Holy shit.
All right. We have a clean sweep. Philly, Big Web also takes Philly in this one -3.
Snooze fest.
So we're on 2 snooze fests with Seattle and Philly. We move to the
Not
toilet
watching
bowl
those
game
games.
of the week. This is where you separate the men from the boys in the toilet bowl game of the week.
It really is.
You got the Cincinnati Bengals coming off a huge win against the Steelers. I know because my buddy Dom bet the Steelers. Houston's -7.5.
Is it still 7.5?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going with the Texans in this one. I think, again, Bengals, nice performance against the Steelers on Monday night.
Yeah, that was cute. Real cute.
Monday Night Football. But the Texans are a points machine. Deshaun can put them up. David Johnson's in. He's healthy. So I expect the Texans to be able to cover this spread again. And when it was 8.5, 9.5, I didn't really love it. But the 7.5, even with that hook, I'll still stick with the Texans.
What do you think, Zook?
Yeah, I got to change my pick on this. It was like about 10 points or over earlier,
Yeah, it was like
wasn't
10.5. Yeah.
It was pretty high.
10.5.
It
Yeah.
was 8.5
so,
the other day.
okay. Yeah, I got to take the Texans. It's just a half point over a touchdown. I don't like the hook, but it's basically touchdown spread, and I like Deshaun Watson in the Texans offense in that case versus a backup quarterback in the Bengals.
I'm also taking Houston. I think they'll move the ball against Cincinnati. Cincinnati's not a good team. They shouldn't have beat the Steelers. And, I mean, maybe that was good for the Steelers. Maybe they woke up and said, we're not as good as we thought we were. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take Houston. I think they're going to score enough against them today. And Cincinnati's not good enough to stay in this game. I don't think Houston's a great team, but they just have more firepower. And I just think they'll get it done. So I'll take the Houston Texans. And we put Big Web on an island. He has the Cincinnati Bengals today. All right, we go to the underdog picks of the week. Nick?
Underdog pick of the week. See, I like this one. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars. Everybody and their mother. Everyone and their mother right now is on the Chicago Bears to cover this 8-point spread. It's not gonna happen. Not today. Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Nick, their running back's out. They don't give a fuck about the season.
We don't have a lot of good dogs this week.
What's it
We
at?
don't have a lot of good
Is it at
dogs this
8.5
week, he
right now?
says.
It's at 8, so we're covering that touchdown. I really hated every other freaking spread in this one.
But you like that one? I mean, okay. All right, Zook?
I am with Nick from the perspective of I do not like the underdogs on the Sunday slate. So I will take the Atlanta Falcons.
Hey!
Plus 11 points against the Chiefs.
Are they getting 11?
I think I'm trying to set myself up for a little TJ Weber backdoor cover action here.
I don't like that one.
I mean, the Chiefs' defense isn't that dominant,
That's the only
and
other
I think
one
the
you can-
Falcons should be able to score some points
Yeah.
today, but they're definitely not going to win the football game. The Chiefs should be able to handle business. I'm just hoping that we get the you just got to lose by a touchdown and a field goal, boys. Come on, you can do it.
Oh, Jags 8.5. Give me the hook. Give me the hook.
8.5.
It's 8.5.
I believe the Chiefs also have not covered like 5 weeks in a row
Yeah,
or
they
something
haven't.
ridiculous.
That's not. Oh, man, again, dude, that was the only other game I was looking at was that Falcons one.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what you guys take.
So, Zook, that's interesting. Big Web also liked Atlanta. He takes Atlanta plus 10.5. And I
He
like
loves
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
I'm taking the Falcons plus 10.5.
Dude.
Let's fucking
Oh!
go.
Go bet Chiefs money line.
You get an 11.
Are we getting 11? I
TJ,
love
yeah,
it.
we got it at 11.
Yeah, forget 10.5. We got 11. I'm
Oh,
set.
man, I can't wait for the Chiefs to win by 4 touchdowns.
Oh God, we're all on Atlanta except Nick's got Jacksonville.
Like that, man.
This is the week where Zook gets first place and I get closer. Nick just keeps going back, gone.
You tell
gonna
me,
be
Maserati Mitch is gonna go out and
Come
fucking
on,
figure it
Falcons.
out. It's gonna be a choke fest.
Do you know who they're playing? Do you know who they're playing? Mike Glennon is the quarterback. Mike Glennon.
Jacksonville's got
Oh,
an
Mike
okay,
Glennon's the quarterback. He's
Jacksonville's
good.
got an okay defense. They're not.
Hey, is this a
god-awful.
Mike Glennon revenge
They're
game?
not god-
It is.
Mike
Mike Glennon's
Glennon.
not good enough to have a
This
revenge
is
game.
this is another one. I like the under. 46.5.
All right, so three of
Yeah,
us on Atlanta.
It's gonna be a 3-0 game at halftime.
Nick on Jacksonville. We go to the Aces of the Week, presented by Aces Wild in Columbia, Illinois. Go over there, have an ice cold beer.
I gotta carry the one, raise it.
You want Zook to go first?
Nah,
Okay.
Cleveland 6.5, minus 6.5, less than a touchdown. Cleveland's got no wide receivers
They have
here.
COVID.
Cleveland's got no wide receivers, but they got the best running back tandem in the league in Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb.
These may be the two worst picks in like dog and lock history.
Oh shit, man! You just wait.
Jacksonville and wide receiverless Cleveland Browns.
Against the Jets.
They have no wide receivers.
The Jets just beat the Rams.
They got some tight ends.
The Jets beat the Rams.
It's Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield.
Did he
Backwards
wake
hat
up
kinda
feeling
guy.
dangerous today?
I woke up feeling very dangerous. Again, I don't love these games today. What am I going with the Chargers to get fucking backdoored against the Broncos? I'm gonna go with the Washington football team against Carolina. No,
You could take Carolina and Teddy Two Gloves.
I'm not taking Teddy Two Gloves. I'm not taking Buffalo to fuck me again like they did when I tried to get them to cover the spread against the fucking Patriots and they couldn't cover 3 fucking points. No, we're locking the Cleveland Browns.
Okay, I hope you enjoy, Ronald Hamilton or whatever the guy's name is on the practice squad. I hope he goes off for 3 touchdowns for you, Nick.
This is where champions are made, right here this week with my no-name Cleveland wide receivers. Who we got on the practice squad? I don't even know.
I don't know what to tell you. I think Austin Hooper might be a good DFS play today, now that I think about it. He's
you
our
go.
only guy.
Telling you, Chubby City. We're getting a chubby today.
Say that. All right, Zuck, what do you got?
Nick, I'm with you, dude.
Whoa!
I'm taking the Cleveland Browns
Wow!
minus 6.5
Wow!
as my ace of the week. I almost took the Buffalo Bills minus 7, but old Billy Belichick still scares me a little bit. They don't use the wide receivers anyways, so it doesn't matter. They're just gonna throw to the tight ends. They're gonna run the football, and I think that they can beat the Jets. Let us not forget the Jets are absolutely terrible. They're abhorrent. They're a terrible football team. And
They're abhorrent,
the Cleveland
TJ.
Browns should take care of business.
Do you know what that
they can win
means?
this thing by
don't.
at least a touchdown. All that them not having wideouts means to me is that it's going to be a lot of 7s on the board, not a lot of 3s. So even if they can win this game 14-7, 21-14, that covers our spread. Give me the Browns minus 6.5.
Wow.
Do you know how the Browns prepared for the game today with their new wide receivers?
How?
They had a walkthrough at 8:15 this morning in the parking garage next to the hotel in freezing
I
temperatures to try to
love
get
it.
the wide receivers prepared
Now
and up
that's
to
a
speed.
fucking
run a bunch of
storyline
now
right there.
screens.
Wait. So what'd they do?
They had a walkthrough in the parking garage next to their hotel this morning.
In the freezing cold?
Yep.
So you tighten them up. What a stupid move. What are you doing, Stefanski? You're going to tighten them up. They're going to pull hamstrings. You're going to have fucking
I
offensive
love
coordinator
that.
out there running around.
That's a freaking storyline right there.
Oh, I love storylines when they get wrecked by 40 against the Jets.
Yeah, I ain't fucking.
No, I think they're going to win by 3 and not cover, though. That's
Okay.
what I do think.
So their practice squad wide receiver names: Jamarcus Bradley and
Love that.
Derek Willis.
Oh, Derek Willis could
Get
go
to
off.
know him.
Get to know
Derek
scoring
Willis
today.
sounds like a that kid
Derek
could go off.
Willis waiver wire claim today. 3 touchdowns.
Wow, this might.
I think they are going to
Wait.
use the tight ends
What
a
are
lot,
these
though.
names? I wonder what if they're on DraftKings for like $100.
Yeah. TJ is gonna try to go throw together.
Jamarcus Bradley.
Jamarcus Bradley.
He's gonna throw Jamarcus Bradley
And
as his-
Derek Willis?
as
Yep.
Derek Willis as his captain.
W-I-L-L-I.
Gets 3 touchdowns.
Watch
Yes.
them just go the fuck
Hey,
off.
look,
Oh my
Baker
god.
just says, "Hey, run really fast down the field. I'll throw it to you. Catch it, boom." It's the Jets' fucking secondary.
It'd
Did
be
you see?
fun to throw a 50-cent
Did
team
you
out
s-
there with Jamarcus
Did you
Bradley.
see who
I
was
don't
on
know.
Henry Ruggs? Did you see who was on Henry Ruggs? That guy's gonna be on Derek Willis. He's gotta be faster than that schlub, some undrafted
All right,
rookie.
I'll go with you guys on that, on Derek Willis. I'll try that. See if that works.
What do you got? Who are
Um,
you locking up? big guy.
Who do you think?
Oh.
I'm taking Chicago, baby. -8.5. I love it. My favorite thing is when I get to lock a team that Nick went against in his underdog.
Oh, this
it's my
is gonna be
favorite thing. It's like a double win for me. So I'm going to take Mitch the Bitch Trubisky to go off.
To go off. Just say that one more time.
I'm going to have Mitch the Bitch Trubisky go off today and cover the 8.5 by plenty and absolutely wreck the Jacksonville Jaguars, who don't have Robinson, who don't have a team, has one win, who want the number 1 pick, who don't give a fuck about winning a football game. I'm going to take the Bears. I think that's an easy pick.
What about Montgomery?
Ty Montgomery, he's been going off lately. That's who you need to go off.
Yeah, I'm really worried about
Ty Montgomery.
Ty Montgomery today. That's who I'm worried about. Khalil Mack against Ty Montgomery.
Oh,
Wow,
well,
what a
shit. What's
matchup.
the guy's name? Not Montgomery.
I don't know.
You guys are being assholes. What's the Bears running back's name?
David Montgomery?
David Montgomery.
David Montgomery, not Ty Montgomery.
No, yeah, I'm saying like the Bears are fine. The Jaguars don't have their number 1 player on offense, and they have Mike Glennon. In a big time game, he really wants to beat these Bears. It's Mike Glennon, cat. I don't think
Big
he's
game.
gonna do it.
It's a big
Sorry
game.
about you, Mike Glennon. You suck. You're gone. I don't know what to tell you.
Another fantasy question, quick. Browns or Seahawks D?
Browns.
Yes.
They're going up
Browns
against
are-
the Jets.
Miles
Seahawks gets the
Garrett will get
Rams,
after
yeah.
the QB.
So you got to worry about that Sam Darnold, but no, I would take them over the Rams any day. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Russell Wilson can still torch you. You might get a Jalen Ramsey pick 6, but
No, you got Seattle's defense going against the Rams. I'm
Seattle's
saying.
defense gets.
Yeah.
I mean, you-
hell
Jared Goff will
no.
throw
The Jets instead of the
Hell
Rams
no.
every day.
Seattle's
Yeah.
defense sucks.
Yeah.
Definitely no. Definitely Browns.
All right, and Big Web's 8th of the week is Indianapolis, so he's doubling up on
Don't
the
mind
Colts
that. Don't mind that.
with 99% of the money on the Indianapolis Colts.
There's
So-
nothing more of a lock than the Colts this week, and the Steelers will win by 30.
It sounds about right. Like that
that's
sounds like
just,
that type of week.
That's just 2020 for you.
All right, well, that'll do it for our picks
Wait,
this week, and
We still have Big Web's
I
best
was about
bet.
to go to it.
Well,
Okay.
Geez,
sorry,
Tally.
Tally doesn't
What
trust
the
me.
Fuck, Tally. I mean, you do
I-
forget it
I
like
lose-
9 out of 10 weeks.
I lose a week. I forget it when he's here. Now that he's not here today, I have it. He's got a video ready to
do
go.
the Big
but
Web TJ Weber again.
oh, Tally acts like I go.
Okay, I won this week. Go Bears.
Yeah, so he did an impression
that
of
was
me last
hilarious.
week.
Yeah, that was
But it
so
was
funny.
terrible, wasn't it? It wasn't even like.
I mean, it was just funny because he just puts the hat on and then he put like the crown on top of it. It was like,
Do I even have an impression? Like, I don't think I.
it was pretty good.
It was pretty good. How did what did he do? I'm just curious.
He just started like yelling a lot and like started raining like no let me tell you and went off about like
Yeah, he had a couple of TJ phrases
And
that
then-
he threw
yeah,
in
and
there.
Let me tell you something.
and then he
Yeah,
said
let me tell you something. yeah, he had that one.
Let me tell you something. And then and then we all pick, and he's like, "Well, if TJ was here, he probably would have switched his picks, like at least 2 of his picks."
I usually don't do that. Actually, usually don't.
No,
Says-
you have a couple because based on what we pick, and then you'll be like, "All right, fuck it, I'm going with San Francisco."
Oh, well, that's just for the entertainment value. That's
Yeah.
just for the people. I just do that for the
twice
audience.
last 2 guys.
I'm 6 games back. I still got weeks on weeks on weeks, Nick. So much time.
You don't have weeks on weeks on weeks. You have
So much
you have,
time.
You have a
Time.
couple weeks.
Think about how far February is away.
Oh man, I mean, you're talking plenty of time. I mean,
you have.
We're
wait till-
talking weeks.
Wait till playoffs get here and I don't miss.
You
Like,
have-
he don't miss.
You have some time.
I have a lot of time.
You have.
You better
little bit
worry
of
about you're
time.
only 12 games up. I mean, you're talking 2 7-0 weeks and 2 0-7, and you're toast, my friend.
I don't hit 0-7.
I can't. I can't go 7-0 though, and you go 0-7 because we got the same picks on a lot of things.
You're the only guy that's going 0-7 this year.
No, I don't think so. Nick, you got lucky with the 1-6 this year. You almost did it 2 years in a row. That takes talent.
I tell you what, I'm at least consistent.
Yeah.
I'm still at the top though.
Okay. Well, let's see what
Have to
Big
be.
Web had to say for his best bets of the week. He's in beautiful Florida, visiting one of our other great listeners, Mark Hessler, and let's see what he had to
Minus
say.
500 that he says, "Good morning, gentlemen."
Good morning, boys and girls. Big Web here from Punta Gorda, Florida. For From the 50, meaning from the 50-degree cold-ass temperatures down here in Florida, but it's still beautiful. Tell you what, it's going to be 70 here in a couple days. We're going to play golf. It's going to be a good time. I got palm trees around. There's Marky Mark's boat. Hanging down here with the boys this weekend. Hey, just wanted to give you guys some picks here. Right now, I like three nice little plays with their over/under respectives. All right, first of all, just real quick here. Merry Christmas to everybody. Had a good holiday with the family. TJ and Laura went out and did a little skiing, so we're doing a little traveling this Christmas time, but hope everybody have a good one. Had a good one. Here we go. I like Tennessee. I bought them up to 10 points and over 49.5 up there at Green Bay. Indianapolis plus 3.5 against the crappy Pittsburgh Steelers with the under 51.5. And I took Atlanta plus 17.5 against Kansas City because Le'Veon Bell is going to be sitting there dancing behind the line of scrimmage and getting nowhere on the run. I think it's going to be a close football game. I bought it up to 17.5 and keeping it under 60.5. Those 6 plays in a 6-way parlay, 100 pays 705. TJ's going to tell you that on the show. Also, little 4-way. Tennessee plus 10, Indianapolis plus 3.5, Atlanta under 60.5, and Atlanta plus 17.5. Those 4 plays, 200 gets you 720. Right now, we are minus 1,400 because we did hit the parlay. TJ will tell you about that on the show as well. We're down to minus 1,400. This will get it all back one day today. Merry Christmas from Big Web and from the 50.
There we go, Nick. Big Web's best bets of the week. He had Atlanta in there. What else did I hear? I heard he had
Tennessee plus 10.5.
Plus 10.5.
And then he had Colts plus 3.5. That's the only one I'd be a little nervous about. I love Tennessee. I love Atlanta with the 7.
He's using the L word again. He's using the L word again.
You don't say that.
He said easy and he said the L word, Nick.
We don't.
There you go. I mean, that Tennessee plus 10.5 though is a lock. I mean, come on, with the Packers run defense.
I think so too.
The only one I'm a little worried about is I would have bought up more points with him with the Colts.
Yeah. Steelers, for some reason, that's why I switched. There's just something about them today, and the fact that absolutely everybody's on Indy, that just screams to me. I mean, Vegas. Can you imagine being Vegas right now and knowing that if the Steelers win, you make a shit ton of money? The best team that wasn't the best team in the NFL a few weeks ago now can make you the most money in 1 week. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy to think about.
Unbelievable.
So, yeah, I don't know. That's wild. All right, that'll do it for Week 16, everybody. Thanks for watching here on From the 50. Go follow us everywhere on social media at From the 50. We're at From the 50 Show on Instagram and on Facebook. One more week of the regular season. Next week for Week 17. We will be having shows all the way through Super Bowl, so make sure you tune in for all of that. We're planning something for Super Bowl Sunday. I think we may have that completely off, and if we do, well, Nick's not going to be here, but we'll see if we can do something digitally. We're going to try to do some kind of full day stream going on, between the show, and then maybe we'll have a football game or punt, pass, and kick thing we can record and then edit for Super Bowl Sunday to play. We can do stream video games, playing Madden, playing whatever, have kind of a bullshit roundtable thing. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're thinking about doing a full day stream until kickoff. So we'll let you know how that goes if we end up doing that. And again, there's a lot of things we promised before that we don't do. We're trying to fix that, but that's the plan to do something for Super Bowl.
That's classic.
It's classic. We
promise things and we don't deliver. That's the Bruise in the Balcony difference.
Yeah, but in 2021, that's going to change.
That's changing.
No longer going to be the Bruise on the Balcony difference. That is going to die. That sentence right there is going to go away forever. There's no more.
Out the window.
Yeah, we got a couple meetings this week. Actually, we set some meetings this week.
Oh, you know, shit's getting done.
And I'm putting the hammer down. I am. No, it's changing. This is the
meetings.
year. 2021's our year. It is our year. COVID kind of fucked this one up. 2021 is going to be our year, so we're pumped up about it. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. Good luck in Week 16. For Nick, for Tolly, for Zook, for Big Web, I'm TJ. Good luck this week. See you in Week 17.
Let's go, Devontae and Patty. Bring me the chip, boys. Bring it home.